Hello and welcome. We have quite a treat today. We have Brando Extraordinados, Gammachuu and Scaryolive going at it for a actual vanilla NMG speedrun race today.
Yeah.
How's it going?
What are you expecting
Salvador?
here, Flip? That's going good. What are you expecting?
I don't know. Uh, I know Gamma's really fast at the rando, so he has a I think we're gonna see a sub 130 from Gamma here. I don't know how low
You
he'll
think
push
so?
it, but you never know. Yeah, I think he can pull it off.
It's just a terrible spoiler run that you have to use menus for, right?
Exactly, right? You already know where all the items are. I think the hardest chest, not to open personally is the third chest in Thieves Town. I think that's a killer for a lot of people.
Hmm. That one also costs you, like, Pirate Castle map chest also probably getting opened, I'm saying. But at least that one is not too expensive.
Yeah, at least you get 5 arrows if you make the other mistake. Arrows are a great commodity in the NMG speedrun. There's a lot of nice strats you can do early on. Yeah. You can stream snipe all you want in NMG. I actually just recently did a NMG race with my past two opponents, and I was actually just in a voice call with them. Yeah, I know Scaryolive's trying to get he's pushing this month NMG specifically. I think he's trying to get a sub 130. Going hard, so hopefully he can get a nice little PB in this.
Yeah. I think we were requested to point out all their mistakes. That's what I was told I'm here for.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can focus on that, and I'll focus on little tidbits, some NMG knowledge.
Yep. I mean, we'll just, we're not going to call out like that room was slow, but like when they like do the room wrong or their menus are a disaster, we can talk about that. How many land motorcycles do you think we're getting?
Combined?
Each.
We'll go 4 and 5, and I don't know who's gonna get what. What do you think?
Ooh, I think there's going to be a Stixer. Do you see Gamma taking a drink? There's no pumping going on. These are just naturally walking links.
Gamma actually took the wrong path too. You can actually sneak through the diagonal of those bushes, save a couple frames.
Yep.
Things you don't have to worry about in Kaz Boost because you just dash across. If there was a pause, I remember last time it was around a hammer, so probably be around roughly like 30 to 5 minutes. I don't know if we'll see that today though.
I would assume not.
Scary Owl getting a little unlucky with the RNG there.
Are we opening map chest? No. Good.
Good double spin. She'd love to see it. Yeah, escape in NMG, a lot of people don't like because Simply because it's, I would say, one of the harder splits. If you actually want to save a lot of time, you have to pump a lot, and then towards the back half, there's actually a lot of rare RNGs that can use you a lot of time. Scaryolive with the NMG strat there, but missed the.
Yeah, threw the boomerang the wrong way. Meanwhile, Gamma aggroed the guard to the left, which you have a boomerang, so you don't do that in NMG, but, you know.
Are we getting 1 pot or 8 slash here?
8 flash. What's your... When do you want to get out of this room, Matt? Like 3:14, is that right?
If I'm having a really good run myself, it'd be 3:13, but
Okay.
I'm definitely happy with the 3:14.
Yeah.
People
were
who are
like,
much
what?
better than me, probably 3:12.
Yeah.
Good pumping.
They were, you know, 6 seconds behind. Which is just, that's just how much, you know, correct pathing and good pumping will get you an escape.
Let's see if blue guard gives anybody issues. Oh, yeah. You can actually avoid what happened to Gamma if you actually go further up before cutting the corner there, but...
Mm.
And then what's actually interesting is, in NMG specifically, there's 2 ways you can save some time at the end of the split, is by having only 1 heart when you get to the sanctuary room, or by despawning your shield, rat frames. So Gamma takes like 1 more half a heart of damage and keeps that. It'll actually gain some time in the back half here.
Yeah, but only 1 hit from a rat will actually not do him enough, right? He needs to take 2 rat hits.
Yeah, 1 snake or 2 rats.
Yeah.
Or rat/bat.
You see Gamma just tried to cancel his small key text box. That sword slash was him trying to cancel a text. Where are we going, Gamma? Why are we walking all the way up?
An extra unnecessary sword slash on the rat, but what are you gonna do?
At least we both got no Seattle Fredericks.
Oh, thank heavens. That loses so much time. Unless you do this, like, stupid backup strat that will probably just ruin your run if you miss.
Alright, we getting text box of shame? No.
Well done.
Alright, so... You're resetting this escape?
This, I would reset, yes. Nothing wrong with the sub 6, though. My standards aren't as high as some other people, but yeah, this would be a little too high for me.
Nope.
We got any sticky priests? Nice.
No. No. Alright. It's only a couple seconds difference. Looks like Olive is ahead of his PB.
Gamma, unfortunately, getting the guard aggro there. There's a specific spot you can walk in the screen before that he won't aggro, but if you're too low, that happens.
Yeah, it's just max height, right? Like
pretty much.
Like if you just walk along, yeah.
Also, Gamma taking the scenic route to get the Eastern, but
Alright, so we are pumping upstairs.
One thing to note, I think they both are gonna do tree pulls, but if you are, you need to have at least 10 rupees or 9 rupees at a specific point. So Gamma's doing
Exiting
pretty good with
desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Scary with 0 means he's definitely gonna want to farm some of these popos. Hopefully get a nice 5 or 20 drop. Here's one of the first annoying rooms in Eastern. I'm getting well.
Oh no. We tried to get the refund boom and instead just did an extra boom for nothing.
It's surprisingly hard to get that to actually save frames. Well,
Yeah. Gamma picks the pot up from above. I don't think you want to do that.
yeah, it's a little bit cleaner coming from the left. Very minor though.
You want to boom or slash that Popo?
It actually depends. So, I like to do prize pack manipulation a little bit. So they're part of the money prize pack.
Yeah.
So if I see a blue rupee and I haven't, like, if I've gotten only a blue rupee, I'll probably boom that guy. But if I've gotten like a green or a blue and a green, I'll probably just kill that guy.
Gotcha.
Because when you get to the double readies, basically the popos spawn money in like left, right, like the left side, right side, and then the top side. So like basically, if it's considering 50% chance, you'd get a green from the left, a blue from the right, and then you get a 20 at the top that way. So.
Okay. Olive should be fine with just getting the pot in a desert big chest, and Gamma's already got his 9 rupees.
Yeah, we're in good shape there.
And that's assuming that we don't get any money in double readies.
We got some good RNGs in Zelda Gamer Room. That can be a hard room.
Oh, Gamma, what? Oh no, Olive. All right, everything's fine. We have got arrow drop too.
Gamma's probably just setting up to skip a red rupee in the pre-pull.
Yep, definitely what he's planning, because he's definitely planning his money route out.
Get a gold Armos and scary splits. Cool. And now we're approaching the favorite part of the run for Telethar.
Hey, yeah.
We got boots.
Well, we're also approaching the split before the reset split, so.
Yeah, Herod definitely has a lot of traps. It's very easy to lose all your health.
Tragic.
A rare spin speed miss.
That spin speed has to be worth going back for. Like, so many dashes.
Yeah, as someone who hates spin speed, that is one I will 100% go for every time, even if I miss it. Now, interestingly, they both went down there. A little bit of NMG tech, I guess, is so sometimes you get knocked off the slope there. So basically what we do is we hold up right, or no, up left, get back on the ledge, and that allows us not to get bothered by that green card. I mean, they handled it nicely, but it's just how we usually approach it. And then this is a spin speed I advise people not to do, but you can see Scaryolive didn't gain any time at all from that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can do that from behind Olive. I don't think it's worth it if you're gonna slash on that screen.
Yeah, that too. Also, I find it interesting. So Gamma decided not to go for the important spin speed, but went for the re-attempt at that one. Nailed it though. Scaryolive having a little bit of issues on this overall.
We got Splashy Dashy. You want to nudge on the right side there to avoid that?
Yeah, as Olive did, that's a great place in the menu to read what to do there, just so you don't have to go to the water.
You're dashing very low on Gamma side, that's fine. And very left.
A little bit of an overshoot there, but maybe you just want to scout Desert Ledge.
Yeah.
And then 245 is kind of the golden standard for if you don't make any mistakes in the desert overworld. Kind of the number we like to see.
What would you put them at? Like a 246, 247?
Probably 250. At least with some of the struggles they had today. Missing spin speeds and bonking does not help.
Yeah, I know.
Although desert is a nice comfy dunk because it's basically just all dash lines. There's only 2 rooms that you actually have to worry about RNG in.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not a lot of RNG in the desert split aside from Landmo itself. Like there's Cannonball RNG and then
Yeah.
that's it, right?
Yep, Cannonball and then Popo Genocide. After you
oh yeah. Yeah. Like Olive needs to get the 5 in the pot room. Gamma, in fact, very much did not need that 5. Olive is not getting the 5.
Okay, now that's a little scary. There are backups in Aga Tower where you can pull 4, or you can get 4 blues from the trick tree, but everything feels bad.
I mean, he also has the, like, if nothing else, oh gosh, we got sand trapped. If nothing else, you have the 5 from outside pod. So it's not, like, certainly not your best option, but that one is also not terrible.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good one I always forget about.
Yeah, Gamma has switched to the bow, which is going to be a difficult item to use. Oh, that's very nice, Popo RNG.
Oh, that is the RNG you want. That is beautiful.
Olive went real low there, but the dash up is, I think, correct in that when that
Yeah,
Popo
that was
just
definitely what you want to do there.
fucks off all the way to the corner.
Yeah, I think Olive will be fine, but definitely you don't want to only have 3 hearts here. Should be fine though.
Yeah, when you're going for the bow strats, you can sometimes. All right, Gamma's. Oh, that was a very nice first phase. Olive having a little bit rougher of a time. Gamma with the 3 cycle.
and it is that a early 4? That's that's good stuff.
All right, solid. We're running. All right, Gamma's doing some stuff.
We didn't take any damage. We got through it. Yeah, I thought he was going for the Sandman dash for a second. Or whereas we see Olive going with the safer route here. Shoot
Yeah.
the eye.
I haven't done much NMG, but when I have ran the Sandman route is not seems fine. Like, it's not one of the more difficult things to execute, I think. Gamma missing this fake flipper setup there. You need
Nice
to hold
backup,
sword
though.
out. Yeah, you just kind of did it.
Yeah, I advocate for most people to just pick up the bush.
Olive also missed it.
Yeah, it's easier to set up a clean diagonal input from picking up over the sword, but all right, Olive's struggling a little bit here. Take a breather, Olive. You got this. You got this.
Gamma continues to not cancel his text boxes with L or R. And last time we canceled it with an arrow. This time we canceled it with a dash.
Any button works. So yeah, L and R are good ones. Sometimes even just using the directional pad can work out pretty well in certain spots. All right, but here we have one of the worst parts of the game, Death Mountain. Basically, just want to survive with taking minimal damage. Gamma doing an excellent job dodging.
Yeah,
rocks.
that's no damage.
Almost nice moving off the bridge there. You can cut the diagonal a little sooner once you exit, but
Mm-hmm. Right. This is scary for Olive. Oh my.
no pun intended.
No, yeah. I mean, this is... If Olive takes no more damage, he can get refunded his heart when he goes upstairs and does the bomb jump, and he'll be looking at free heart. Moldorm, but if he doesn't go for the if he doesn't go for the pot, okay. I don't know, this is scary.
Yeah, this is rough. I mean, depending on where you take your damage, like you can always consider a death warp. You know, it's not the worst thing if you have to reset after the big key or something, but
Yeah, I mean, unless you're on one heart, I would probably say you're better off just extra flip of the switch. Which, like,
yeah,
you know,
nothing wrong
isn't
with
great, but...
to switch in a run, yeah. Or a race, I mean. And then here we have, I said top 3 rooms, but this might actually be the hardest room. One of the hardest rooms in the actual split is the beetle room. At least to go really fast in. There's these beetles move in really awkward ways sometimes and ruin your day, but Gamma held did it pretty well.
Yeah, definitely not the fast NMG strat, but it wasn't a disaster either. And, like, you know, as long as rooms aren't a disaster, you'll complete a run not too much slower than you would with, like, the good NMG strats.
Exactly. Then Gamma passed most of the hurdles now. there's a neat bumper skip that a lot of people do that can maybe ruin your day, but after that, we just...
Yeah.
If Olive recognized he was on the heart drop, maybe he could have gained that heart and didn't feel safe, but he's going for it.
Oh, this is 2 hearts for Olive, which is... Okay, 3 hearts. It's fine. That's... Okay. Wow. Bonking, yeah. A solid fight from Gamma. We're...
Didn't get knocked
Almost.
down, didn't lose too much health. Not much more you could ask for.
Oh, those arrows had to be worth getting.
Those hours
so
are 100%
tragic.
worth. Yeah, I would stop my dash for that in a heartbeat.
That's so tragic to watch.
Oh, Katy Perry.
Just run it, Gamma.
Yeah, sometimes if it looks like that that Katy Perry's or Dead Rock's gonna be in the way, it's almost not even worth going for the spin speed. But Olive gets to the fight as well.
Yeah. I'm saying if we get tree pulls successful here, like we're into the dark world. Okay, that made no sense.
Okay, Gamma definitely does not know the proper enemies to kill, but that's okay. We usually only have 1 kill before entering the woods, but we already have 3.
Yep. We just go for the tree pull now. We're all juiced up for it.
But yeah, Agate Tower is definitely, I would say, for rando players, one of the maybe not more difficult splits, but one of the ones you're probably going to lose a lot of time to NMG runners in, just because there's a lot of different strats that we use to go fast that you don't really need in rando because you have a different kind of equipment. And a lot of screens you never see either, right? Like the Grove and it's called like Breezeway or something.
West Side Breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Gamma will be... I think that... I actually don't know if I really agree with that. I feel like Agate Tower is one of the more comfortable dungeons. Like, there's the first room that's a little bit, different, obviously, than what you'll normally do with rando, but, like, it's not like you lose doing dinner bell strats, like, an immense amount of time lost. And, like, aside from that, it's pretty...
Oh, again, you didn't even red. Set up for for the red skip and didn't even skip it.
We're just setting up for extra rupee lag. It's fine.
Oh. Okay, I'm going a bit of the wrong way here. But got the health back, which is nice, because beams is pretty important for the beginning of Agate Tower.
Gamma not doing a fence dash there. He is dashing left, which is what you need to do for safety. And so Olive is 5 rupees short. He can grab 5 in Agate Tower. Or no, he's fine. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to get the 5 in Agate Tower for free.
Yeah.
Olive
There's actually a newer strat that not everyone does, but you can actually go right instead of going left, like past the heart.
Yep.
And it's actually not really, probably like hyper optimally. Left side is faster, but only because if you don't get lag, like the right side reduces any of the bush lag, and it's a more consistent way to get a fast time, basically.
I don't know what Gamma just did to not get frame ruled there. That was so cursed. But, it worked.
Yeah, and then I missed it. Did Gamma manipulate the guards to not take damage, or
no, he just
drops?
he did not get the drops. I don't know how he earned that. He just did 2 beams and dashed out of the doorway, and just somehow it worked.
Yeah. That's what Scary did there. Basically, if you dash through those guards and kill them, you don't advance the prize pack, which isn't useful now, but when we get to the Pokies and TR, we would like a fairy drop. So by making those enemies not drop anything, it kind of ensures we get it later.
Gamma is not.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, you know, that's probably a screen that costs Gamma a couple seconds. That, you know, we have like strats that help out. All right, got the most important arrows in the game. Right side pot there.
Also got really nice RNG from that guard. Going down makes that room so much easier. I'll backing up to charge his dash extra, you know, just
that is a hard route to not.
You can't go for that key dash if you have beams, or like going for that key dash is pretty cursed if you have beams.
Yeah, there's like a really interesting strat where you go right longer before picking up the key that you can do it, but even then it's fun, but it's not necessary. But yeah, it's a lot harder. But we're coming to the great equalizer. Because Gamma could get like 7 blue balls and Scary could get 1, and then suddenly we have a race again. You never know.
That's a 1. Nice, 3 for 3.
Three for 3 was a reset already?
Well, you wouldn't be in this run to begin with. You would have reset in escape, so.
It's true, it's true.
Alright. We got a real hit. 2.
Alright, will we get 3 or more? Oh.
That's at least 4 blue balls. Olive hits 1. Alright, so Gamma's on 4. Olive's on 1 so far.
So you see what they do sometimes too is they knock them into the middle to like kind of hope for the basically you try to minimize Aga's movement. I'm curious in co-op. Do you try hard? Do you tell your teammate exactly where to hit Aga? Or do you not bother?
No, not bother. Like,
okay.
I just if like Aga's particularly I think it couldn't have been 3, right? Because that was not the start of a cycle.
Yes. I think that was 2 then?
Yeah, I think so. Now, if Aga's particularly weird, maybe I will give them some information, but like for the most part, it's just I assume they're gonna hit him to the center of the room, and that's usually like pretty much as good as anything else. Like playing the fight blind is rarely like having the knowledge is rarely any better than playing the fight just straight blind.
Makes sense.
As long as you are hitting him into the center, which they were not doing.
But now we're up to the comfy dark world. This is where the real bread and butter of the run starts, I guess. Who cares about the play world? Okay, are we gonna see any pod goofs, or are we gonna get optimal pod key logic routing here?
I think we're gonna be fine. exactly did Olive end up on the boomerang? Alright, well that was something.
That Bari had nothing to do with that sword beam.
Did nothing to do with sword beam and then didn't electrocute. It just was frozen in place and somehow frame ruled the sword beam.
Scary actually is a little bit of time. You don't actually have to dash in that room. It's like this weird diagonal movement that makes walking better. Oh. Unfortunate bomb damage from Gamma side. Not a big deal, but we'll just have to pick up a Harley here.
Well, Gamma does some pretty cursed stuff in Rando. We'll see what he does here. His backup pod is... it's cursed. And he somehow convinced himself it's good, but it's like actively not.
Okay, okay. I'm intrigued. Another big point of contention, the hammer yump. Too hot.
So, not the worst. Gamma is not using his menus to menu. He's just using them to buffer the movement. But, and you know, we got some extra menus in there because it took a little bit, but you know, we got there.
We got through the jump cleanly, and then Gamma knew that the bomb was a bit far to the right, so you want to hug it a little bit more, so that a lot of times you can think you're fine, but then fall. Like, it's bomb mechanics are so weird in this game.
All of your part. Okay. We got there? So
Gamma's not going for the hearts at all. We're just...
well, no, this is because Gamma does some curse stuff, like I told you. He flipped the switch already. And then he will actually... and then...
I would like to have
100%.
one more heart for the boss.
For sure. And now he doesn't have sword beams for this room down here, so this is... yeah. Olive. Alright.
And one thing I just wanted to mention for Olive's side is didn't really use any diagonals. I think for setting up the hammer yump, there's a lot of situations where diagonaling to the next pixel can be more beneficial than just going straight up or down, but
yeah, well, I mean down is the same but as diagonal, but up, yes.
Yeah, but like if you have to go down like 3 pixels, it might, or like 2, you know what I mean, it might be easier to diagonal than just try to...
You think so? I feel like I would rather just do 2 sword buffers down.
Yeah, but if you don't sword buffer, you know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I'm not sure there's a
sometimes I'll just do a
between hitting.
I can also
between hitting like
also...
down. Sorry, go. I was gonna say
No.
there's not a tangible difference between hitting down for 2 frames versus diagonal for 3 in terms of difficulty. I think that they're both 1 frame inputs. Yeah, we didn't want to use spin speed, so we used our bow.
The important thing is we
instead.
got through the fight, though, right?
Somewhat, yeah. I'm not a big fan of having 4 arrows, but we get what, 10 in swamp. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think in Olive's position when he was 1 hit away but 3 health, I would have just waited in the middle. But it's so hard to, when you're in a race and low health to make the right call sometimes. That's tough.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure Olive had spin speed, to be honest. Those hammer hitboxes didn't feel great. So,
No.
where else do we get arrows from? We get the 10 in Swamp. We get the 5 in TR, obviously. Olive is also going.
There's also
Beyond
5 in
4.
Thieves on the way to the boss.
Yeah. Yep, at the corner there, right? Yeah. Those are definitely worth grabbing.
Yeah, and then other than that, that's basically it. There's a lot in GT.
Yeah. So we're looking. So that was, what did we name? We named 20 arrows outside of GT. 10 in Swamp, 5 in TR, 5 in.
Yeah, that's about it.
So talk about this flute screen. This optimal flute screen.
It wasn't bad. Definitely not optimal, but well, it's hard. There's like a specific pixel. Well, there's 2 pixels basically where you can get a quick warp, and then depending on which one you hit, you can either immediately shovel or you have to move the pixel.
Oh, Olive. Okay.
We're good. Okay.
All right, we're good. We're through the fight. No flute dash for Gamma.
Oh. If you actually get hit by that, I actually recently Aries Discord, you can actually dash low. Like once you hit him, you just dash lower than you think, and then kind of just wait him completely.
Okay. You avoid that guy just by dashing on the right, though, yeah?
Yeah, but like if you miss the dash and you hit him anyway, you could just cancel it early and dash left.
Right.
No lag on the bush screen. Love to see it.
Not going for the quick warp, though?
That you don't like to see. That one's actually a pretty easy one too. You just enter it from the left side.
Yeah, the Death Mountain quick warps are a little bit more difficult to pull off, but that one is very free.
And Scaryolive was not getting Tony Hawked. He was like, that Ropa, I'm slashing a couple times. Sorry, dude. It's not happening.
Gamma manages to skip the key, or skip the compass. Does have a little bit of weird movement to go to do a quick hop instead of just jumping down, but still didn't go for compass chest, so that's a big win.
We've dodged all the pitfalls, yeah, so far. Or the rando traps.
I'm not entirely sure why we held our sword for that room, but, you know. Okay.
Gets the redash on the Hellway. Impressive.
Yeah.
And I think Scary's making a little bit of time up on this overworld. And he's definitely got some work cut out for him after the Helm of Death, but...
Yeah, I mean... This is a rough deficit for sure.
Another thing too that's kind of rough, right? Is deaths obviously are bad, but in rando at least you can kind of maybe clear your mind off and route something else and come back in. In NMG, it's with few exceptions, you got to go back in, then you got to reset your mental game. It can be tough.
Yeah, I'm getting a lucky arrow drop.
And that was a good drop. That's probably the other than the Ruby prize pack. That's probably the one we pay the most attention to as well. Miscellaneous one.
Yeah, granted, the Ruby prize pack is done and over with. All right, we're going right for the Three Musketeers. Yeah, I'm gonna get these arrows here. Yes. All right.
There's actually a really safe strat after the bits. If you actually just walk to the middle of the platform and dash up, as long as the blue bar is not electrocuting, it'll always be a safe dash, and you should never get hit by the red guy.
Yep. If the blue guy is electrocuting, it's three slashes and then go. Or have sword beams and go.
I guess one other small thing to mention, since Scaryolive and Gamma did it, if that fire bar isn't in your way, it's actually more optimal to walk in quick hop there than dash.
Yeah.
Mainly just dash to time it
to wait out.
It's not in the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well be charging a dash while you're standing there waiting for the fire bar anyway.
The runners only got actually I think Scaryolive gets mushroom.
He did grab mushroom, yeah.
Sankart was grabbed by both runners, and I think that's it.
Yep. Is mushroom for fake powder? Is that what that safety's for? At like the top of GT?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That or Mire sometimes if you get a little low on health for the boss.
Okay.
Scary, unfortunately, is taking a lot more damage than Gamma in the dungeon. The Hellway wasn't as kind, so gotta be a little careful. Still within 2-hit KO, so it should be fine, but
Gamma. Yep.
yeah, and then this is a bit of the older pathing, I think, for getting your sword. I think we'll see Scaryolive. Most runners nowadays, they put their mirror in the front of the transition, and then they scroll the screen going left to right.
Well, the heart's fine. Yeah, this is definitely a disaster.
Yeah, I'm
can
pretty
take
sure
the
you
portal,
just go in
right?
the mirror and come. Yeah, I think you just go in the portal and come back in that situation.
Yeah, that is the old strat, right? And the mirror portal should have been higher up in the old strat, but you definitely don't leave the screen and come back.
Gamma. Don't forget C-shaped. Oh no. Oh, we are
turning around. Maybe because he's stream sniping. He might have heard us.
He did say he did ask about stream sniping, so it's possible.
Yeah, I will say I did like one run of NMG and I didn't complete it, but like to do the run, I copied PH's splits because I just didn't want to have no splits to start off. Actually, I just didn't want to make my own splits, and he just sent me his with all of his timings, so I had his splits at the time, and I was behind, and then I got my fire rod, and I was way ahead, and I'm like, something different right here. This was not actually a good section. There's no way I saved like 20 seconds. What happened here?
That is a way you can tell. Wow, that was actually pretty crazy on Gamma. The mummy he slashed it,
yeah.
and then the iframes as it walked across him. That is next level. I don't think I've ever done that in a run myself. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then slashing the robo with tempered sword, it's actually better to just dash through that guy.
Right, dash rather than slash and walk past.
It's a scary
fall here for the iframes. Yep.
Scaryolive getting
Gamma slashing that robo when you had iframes from falling, so.
We're getting at least make up a little bit of time if he does the correct pathing to get his C-shape money. Are we gonna dash? No dash. Well done.
No dash.
Well done.
Well, we also didn't dash all the way left and cancel it with an up movement. We just had to, we down lefted.
We got the cringe part of it right. That's what matters.
Okay, yeah. Picking up the right pot for some reason. Or the left pot, not the right pot.
Right pot is cursed.
No.
I'm glad you can make it work. The right pot is cursed for some of us. Right pot is technically faster though.
I never even considered it cursed. I don't know. I didn't even know that it was one of those things. Alright, not going for any double pokes. So we're sort of left Moss RNG to the side. Didn't have great RNG there.
Yeah, well, we started off with a couple pokes, but yeah, that last hit did not want to cooperate. I don't know the times exactly, but this has got to be somewhere around like 8.5 minute lead. So the dungeon itself is about like 5.5, 6 minutes, give or take.
So Olive there canceled his dash with a right, but actually you're supposed to cancel with an up there because you had pit state during your dash.
Yeah, this is true. It can be hard though if you're not practiced with it.
Yeah. Okay, Gamma does avoid moving and gets a free quick warp. But he does also he doesn't scroll the screen for the bird. Now does he reflute here?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Nope, no reflute.
That is definitely not a dash line I'm used to seeing, but we made it work. Getting hit by that guy is rough. Well, that's the name of the game in Ice, is not to take any damage. It's pretty safe, but there's a couple rooms like that, Ropa coming up that can make things.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting the double dash. Nice. Alright, and Scaryolive has his fire rod. He's making his way to the back.
You thinking quick fish?
I doubt it. But we'll see though.
No, Olive does the dash. Definitely not quick fishing. And then doesn't dash there. Okay.
That dash isn't too bad. As long as you hold diagonal right out the door.
Which dash?
The one outside?
On Olive's side?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like if you
he
don't want to slash that guy.
right, yeah, no, he did. He slashed the what's it called? I don't even remember. The eggplant thing. I always forget enemy names. Did like the best. But he slashed it exiting Skullwood's second section.
Oh, that would be the Ropa.
Ropa, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Olive also having a little bit of a fight, but also not terrible.
Yeah, I think one spike less, maybe?
I can't count that high, so you know.
Fair.
Oh. Alright, well, there goes our sword beams. I think if you see that guy spawning, you have time. Like, Gamma did have time there, but alternatively, you can go above and around.
Yeah, there's a menu. There's a way you can menu early to like read which way to go. He could have also fire rotted it, and actually that might not have been a bad idea either, because it's 100% drop rate of a bomb. Although he gets one here, which is nice, but
Right, and then he kills that extra one just to get the jingle. He loves jingles. That's his thing. Are we spinning these guys, or are we just leaving this room? All right, we remember to leave.
What's nice though is at least with only less than a heart or a heart missing is you get your hearts back here, or
Yeah.
after bombable floor you get a heart, and then you have one for the spare room, which is nice.
Okay.
Gamma dropping down the wrong side of its pit. Now he has to walk back to the right.
Yeah, those don't seem necessary. That's a lot of time, actually.
It's got a comfortable lead. Better to be safe than sorry. Olive as well, not taking any damage on this overworld.
That's questionable.
Also no quick fish.
Alright, we are IPBJing. Didn't do the NMG dash turn, hammers, dash, bonk over. But, that's okay. Solid penguin lineup. Do you spin and clip that staircase, or do you just go around?
I stair clip, but I have I don't know, I made like some random strat for rando a long time ago. It's not optimal, but it's not slow.
Okay.
It gets the job done. I don't know. I don't do the really extreme on that. Some people do. I can't stand messing that one up.
It's pretty rough. You take the heart of damage and you're stuck in the stairs, and the fire bar comes around and you're just in misery. Okay. This is
not your typical opener, but well done.
okay.
No
Sure.
Pup party. Scaryolive gets through a Zora screen without any
without
in the water.
any.
Oh, that Zora though, it's taking everybody out.
Yeah, he tried to beam it twice. I think he slashed too early, I guess. Because only one of the beams actually landed.
Well, I think, is it 4 beams of damage to kill that? Like, I don't think they take a lot of damage from the beam. I don't know exactly though.
Maybe. I thought it was 2, but I also don't. Those are 4 beams. Okay, yeah, that explains that. I'll be honest, I don't fight Zoras with beams very often, so wasn't. Maybe it's 2 Master Sword slashes.
We're all learning stuff today.
All right, where are we going for Gamma? This is the point of the run where you get to sort of go different places. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're getting our ice rod now, so I'm assuming this is just going to be long shopping. We'll get everything done. Oh, no, scary.
That's fine, honestly.
Okay, yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Like that's you just hit the switch here and you're fine. He has plenty of bombs.
Also, wow, yeah, Scary has 6 bombs. I guess that's a product of the Helm of Death.
Dying in pod, yeah. you get 3 extra bombs for dying to Helma. Yeah, I've noticed Olive is not a doesn't use the spins to line up his bomb jumps, which makes him less consistent.
Nice pen gator room, though. And then, I don't know if it matters, but I know most people get Ether first before Ice Rod. I don't know if it's like better menu-wise or something, but...
Yeah, I think that some of it is menu. The other thing that I was told when I asked about this, this one made me laugh, is that it makes just all the 3 of your splits be about 7 minutes. If you like split it up the way people do. You know, nothing about efficiency, but just by moving the different shoppings into different splits, you can make them all 7 minutes long.
Huh. Okay. Ooh, I'm taking some damage there. Oh, Scary,
Yeah.
we're doing a strat. Oh. Really good opener, though. Missed the poke dash, but good enough. We got through.
Yeah, you gotta slash that guy if he doesn't throw the spear.
The way I entered the screen, you can actually beat that guy, and he won't hit you, but...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I also entered the screen a lot, or a bit more left than other people do, so that might factor into it a bit.
Hmm. Do you enter it... Because it's... I guess you're swimming, so... You just swim a little bit diagonally? Because you swim then dash, right? Like...
Yeah. I think I diagonal or something.
Yeah. I think... I just swim directly south of the rocks and don't do any diagonal movement. And then, you know, swim south, then dash.
Also, we can't spec a clip today. Rando runners in shambles. I guess another benefit too to long shopping that we see here. So, you know, Gamma took quite a bit of damage before entering Swamp, like 4.5. And at least in Swamp, there's not a lot of pitfalls. You can still take a lot of damage, but...
The Swamp is definitely the safest of the late dungeons and the one that you don't care about beams for. Like, Swamp just has some issues, but it's definitely the most comfy dungeon, I think, in the late game like that. There's really not a lot of pitfalls, like you said.
And then Scaryolive fell off the top of the stairs and had to come back up, but other than that, ooh, this bird dash.
Yeah, he was looking at that earlier. Like, I remember talking to him about that. I didn't see why he missed it there. But he was complaining that the splits say free flute dash, and he's like, it's not free.
It is the freest of the bird dashes, though.
I don't know how you mess it up. Like, it's never gone wrong for me. I don't know what caused it to go wrong.
I've only messed it up once, and I think it was surprisingly like 2 weeks ago versus Relkin in an NFT match. I was like, I didn't even know this was possible.
What pace do you is this for Gamma? I don't have a good estimate of any of this. We're in Swamp, but we've already done all of our shopping.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention to the overall times. I'll have a better idea once we're out of TR, I think. From Meyer.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll all have a pretty good idea once we're exiting TR. As we're falling to Ganon, I probably can guess it roughly where it's at. Oh, where are we going? Whoa, Gamma, illegal! Illegal!
Oh no! Oh no!
Illegal!
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, other than the hookshot room, I feel like Gamma has had a really clean swap up at that point.
Yeah. We skipped arrows. Okay, so we're going 14 into GT if everything goes to plan. Roughly 14. I mean, it depends on video a little bit, but I put
You can always pick up the ones in the restock room too.
No, surely not. This restock room or?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. This one I assumed he was.
Oh, okay.
And then I budget 10 for Vidi, which means 9 going into TR, 14 going into GT, which is fine. That puts you at 19 going into Ice Armos. Yeah, I know Gamma has never learned Zero Cycle, doesn't even go for it. That menu is only work. Oh my god. Not dead, okay.
No,
that menu.
No, oh no. Scaryolive.
Did we not
switch?
No. No. Oh no. Oh no. We're not gonna. The moment has passed to realize our mistake. We're gonna realize it when the pegs are up.
Oh no.
Yeah. Gamma menued to the ice rod, but he menued before Argus jumped up into the air. And I don't think that menu saves time unless you do it during the jump animation.
Yeah, you want to do it when he's at the upper third of the screen, something like that.
I thought it was just anytime he's moving, like anytime he's left the ground is fine to do. I could be wrong.
If he's halfway, he'll still be on the screen when you press it. I don't know. It's some weird like final third of it.
Okay. I was told he keeps moving, so I assumed that he'll keep moving regardless of where you do it. But I guess if it's on the screen, no good.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why or specifically what the deal is, but yeah, if you like do it immediately, it won't work, or like he'll still be on the screen,
Right.
or he won't keep scrolling.
So I guess if Argus is not on screen, time passes for him independent of the menu is the idea, and so you can get a free menu while he's traveling up in the air.
Yeah, it's kind of like some people in the desert split while the pendant's dropping. There's like some
Yep.
free time. You can actually dash up and then dash right if the bar is electrocuting for timing, but it's a small thing, you know. But all right, here we go. Torches time. So 109 torches. I usually finish roughly 20 minutes after this.
Okay. He has already done Ice Rod. You've done Ice Rod too, right? Ice Rod's before TR.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with a clean end game, we can still sub 130 here.
Yeah, I definitely don't think we're gonna sub 130 at this point. Like, it's possible, but I think we'll probably 130 XX.
Yeah, maybe if we didn't have some of the unfortunate things like missing C-shaped or going to random room, could have
Okay,
had it.
these
But
are
never
those
know.
are definitely a weird set of arrows to get. You menued a hookshot there, right?
Yeah, hook shotting is faster there, even with the extra menus.
Yeah.
What's nice about it too is you can make this Wizrobe room a little easier and hook shot to the middle pot. It's a little safer than
Oh.
trying to dash kill it.
I just dash kill. It's fine. Okay, that heart drop is pretty nice for Gamma. He didn't necessarily need it. Didn't need either of those hearts technically, but being on 8 is much nicer than being on 6.
A little bit of wiggle room always helps.
I do know that he has been telling me that he's recently learned NMG Vidi, so I expect a solid 4 heart Vitreous here.
Am I getting 3 clean cardinals for the first spin? That's all I want to see. No diagonals.
I just want 4 hearts. Is that too much to ask?
Even I don't even go for 4 hearts. Scaryolive making his way to Meyer. Gamma's cleaning up Biddy.
Yep, solid. 4 heart.
There you go.
Good fight. Alright, Olive. I know he was practicing Meyer 2 here, or earlier, so see if that practice paid off. Might as well.
Okay, Olive.
I mean, the run is,
Well, if I wasn't rooting for anyone, I'm definitely not rooting for Olive now. No bird deck.
So
No
you get
bird
Ice
draw.
Rod before Meyer?
I get all my stuff in the Meyer split.
Interesting. Because that menu is a little worse, right? Is it the
It
Ether to
is.
Fire Rod menu? Is there an advantage? Oh, yep. Easy frame rule.
Easy frame roll.
Is there an advantage to it somewhere, or is it just bomb
Just
mental
comfort. I don't really want to
comfort?
learn new menus.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yo, nice Waffle House. Let's go. Fire out that Bari all day. Right. Usually you dash down here, so Carl's probably gonna get in the way. Yep. Oh,
Is that
Carl.
that was Roba's named what? Kara or Carl?
Carl.
Okay. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I don't know why any of them are named anything, so that's fine. Yep. Is it free?
No.
I would argue not free. Do you item dash this Quake?
I love item dashes. I dash this all day. I even go for the fast movement at the top.
You get the speed off of the staircase?
Yeah. I got the menu. Why not? Scaryolive gets his Samaria. Gambit's using his TR. Probably one of the harder dungeons, at least on pace.
Alright, we were hookshotting right. That's fine. Good hook. Bad hook.
Oh, we're getting the map.
Which chest is it? We're on the menu. We menued to the mirror now for some reason. We're back on Samaria. We're not damage boosting. All right, everything's great.
Yeah, usually, so
probably like 15 seconds of time lost. No, it's probably like 8, 9.
yeah, so general rule of thumb is in NMG you don't actually hook shot to the chests since we're not getting both the chests, and then if you don't know the strat to get through with the hook shot and like only take damage once, it's usually just better to menu or to mirror and mirror out. It only loses like 4 seconds. And that's optimally, like if you do the other strat optimally.
Right. Okay. But Gamma's, I mean, right, Olive is going for his fake powder. Alright. Good
And
safety.
I was rambling, but that was a good chops room, right? I think that was pretty clean.
Yep. Yep. I don't... not a fan of this Vidi. Olive is trying to overextend his spins, and it's making his Vidi slow as a result. Hit the switch. Okay, dude.
It's good.
Side slash better than a left slash, but
Now, I know in Rando, Gamma's a huge supporter of the Fire Rod, so I thought we might have seen some Fire Rod here, but we're going for double spins. I like it. God pokies, okay.
typical Gamma.
Not even going for the dash into the door? Oh, no.
Yeah, you just double dash that room, yeah? With God Pokies?
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
When you saw the dash dust on the chest, did you think that was going to happen too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that if the whole screen is clean, you probably still have enough time. But like,
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tight with a failed chest open. Alright, Olive. Ooh, nice waffle from Olive. Definitely had a less friendly setup, like less friendly RNG, but we got there anyway.
2 for 2. That's nice. And rare RNG where that guy gets in the way.
All right.
Good backup going to the bubbles.
We're enjoying our menus. Olive getting very bullied by that guy.
It's rough.
It remains not free. Alright, can Gamma do the spin? It's so slow.
Fail.
Do we menu to hookshot? We do not. So that's a fake gold split from Gamma because it doesn't have the menu.
It's like when I have a bad mire, and then I'll mire or mirror to menu and mire to make my TR better.
Olive also hookshotting to the right. But also getting the short hook there. Does diagonal walk that? D-boost.
Nice.
Okay. You're supposed to start your dash earlier, right?
It depends on how clean the top of the room is. That room was pretty slow, so I probably would have done what he did there. Walked
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's, you know... Oh no, we poked. Oh, give me that fairy every day, but...
As long as we don't have any chomps, disasters,
Oh!
don't dash in that room.
Ah! Okay, everything's great. Everything's fine. Chomps aren't real.
We survived. We survived. Right, a torch key for him.
This is a comfortable arrow count. You just get the post big key arrows, yeah?
Yeah.
You could definitely not. You could get the Ice Armos arrows would probably be faster technically, but...
I don't know if it's worth it for only 5 arrows, though. Wow, that was a little sketch, but we got it to work.
Yeah. Olive's taken a lot of damage and already gotten his fairy drops. This is a little spooky.
I would definitely grab the safety heart in this room coming up for Olive.
Would you? You're gonna be on 4 hearts. You can get the one before Trinex. That's 5 hearts. That's basically...
Well, you're also
Makes
going to
no
be
difference.
Oko for Laser Bridge, though, if you don't get this heart.
Who cares? I'll be honest, after dying to Helm, I'm just looking for a reason to reset my run, so...
That's fair.
Yep.
Damn it. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
The bomb
Yep.
didn't go
Yep.
off? Okay.
It's because he lifted the pot. The bomb was
Oh,
too low. Right? The same as like Mirror Shield. It clipped into the wall.
yeah, if you pick it up too fast.
Yeah, I mean, or don't throw the pot in time.
It's not the typical Ice Armor strap, but Gamma makes it work.
Yeah.
They didn't come back together or break apart again, so that's good.
Okay, we have 20 arrows, so there's no world that this goes wrong.
And these mimic rooms have a lot of lag. If you're used to this is probably the worst room from Rando to NMG. There's these two rooms right here. There's so much lag in this room, depending on how you do it.
Solid Mimic 1. Good Mimic, honestly.
Yeah.
You're not like the fastest dress, but solid. All right, Olive is what I would define as very safe and healthy.
Nice. Scary.
Okay, everything's great. Everything's fine. Finish it off. Tap it in. That's single spin territory, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, yep. Then just the tap in.
Gamma having a pretty clean ball here too.
Yeah, I mean Gauntlet is very very rando adjacent. You know, at this point your equipment is pretty comfy, pretty rando adjacent.
It's still
Okay.
nice to see.
Plenty of magic remaining.
Now, this is a point of the race where Olive, where like he's probably in a bad spot, but it's never too late to farm some golds. I know he was working on the basement today, so hopefully he can let all this stuff get beside him and get a nice 2-3 or 2-4 GT basement. Having an extra fire rod shot, did not have to pick up the pot. It's nice.
Drop another bomb. No, tragic. Just drop the bomb, Gamma. You don't need it.
It's alright. Gamma doesn't do much rando or NMG. It's fine. Gets the slope dash. Nice. Nice. I'll nailing all the rooms he practiced. You'd love to see it. All right, how's this Agatu gonna go? Oh, we got a nice safe pattern for round one. Cool, cool.
Is that a double or a triple, you think?
I think that was a triple.
So we're on solid 5. Yep, okay. That was a good Agatu. As good as you can, as good as it can be for that RNG.
So looks like the sub 130 is still very much alive here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very, very live. Team again is not. Oh, okay. Yep, everything's fine on Olive's end.
Now Gamma prides himself on the 1-on-1, so we should have a nice and a fire going dashes. All right, Scaryolive nails this fight.
That is a gold there.
As a gold. Well jobs. Well done, Scare. Gamma with the comfy lead, going for lamp strats, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he'll switch to fire rod here.
Scary making good work limits.
Alright. Looks like Gamma gonna pull off the sub 130.
GG's Gamma. Only about a minute off.
GG. Solid gauntlet for Olive. No arrows for this room is honestly just tragic.
Yeah, there's 5 you can pick up in G2, but you don't have to get them.
Yeah.
All right,
That dash in G4 or G5 very questionable. We are not using our fire rod here for some reason. And then bad RNG
starting
on
to
that
shamble
jump.
a little bit. Yeah, if this is a PB for Gamma, he's got to scroll through these credits. Maybe someday we'll get rid of this, but
yeah, if Gamma
nobody cares
decides
about
he,
that.
yeah, I feel like I'm not submitting a 129. Even if it's a PB, it's just like, what's the point?
Hello, we're welcomed by Gamma. GG's.
Hello.
That dash was crazy.
Yeah,
GG's
GG's.
Gamma?
Did you enjoy my Smith chain?
Yeah. Did you know? Did you know that you could go back in the portal?
No, I did not. I had the stream on, but there's like a 15-second delay, so I didn't realize
so
until after.
So you heard
Yeah.
us. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
good.
was
Did you-
watching it back.
Did you also did you get alerted to Sea House because we said something, or did you?
No.
Realized
I
before
realized it before you guys said it on the stream. So.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
What about your bomb at the top of GT?
Oh, I didn't even know, like, would my menu get shifted, left or right? Like, I wouldn't know if it would have been hook shot or what's the other one?
Yeah.
Or fire
Yeah,
rod.
it gets shifted onto hookshot.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea. I think, what else? There was something else that bothered me. Oh, swamp, which is pure rando right there.
Diver down.
Yeah. As soon as I entered that room, I'm like, oh wait, this is not NMG legal. I don't think.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was saying up until that point, your swamp actually looked really clean. Like you were crushing it, and then Yeah, he just kind of went the wrong way.
And yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, you lost less
Solid
time in
run,
that
though.
dungeon than Scaryolive.
Oh,
Scaryolive had a goof of his own, actually. Unfortunately, he forgot to hit the switch.
Oh, I didn't see that. Left side swamp?
Yeah, so he
Oh.
had to go back for that.
Oh, that's feels bad. I think my pod was well. Thieves was okay. Thieves was, I know where I was gonna save the most because my first run I died in the attic. So I felt happy I didn't die again. I got thing was okay. I know I could clean it up, but I'm like, eh. I think Igo gave me 3 blue balls. Or 4? I don't know. Yeah,
It was
one of
4.
those. What else? Like, oh, I got so annoyed by that stupid Dora. Losing my sword beams there. That was so annoying. Tilting.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that situation, you're better either waiting or you could even fire on that guy if you want.
Oh, I guess I could have fire run. I didn't even think of that.
And then
Yeah.
that would have been nice too, because I think you had lost some bombs somewhere. And it's 100% drop rate for a bomb on that guy.
Oh, from Zora?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zora's has the bomb prize pack, and bomb prize pack is 100% drop rate.
I ended up picking up extras in pod because I was realizing, wait, I don't know how to do the bomb jump. I thought bomb jump was this link sprite because I used Pikachu's ears as a reference, so I was a little nervous. But yeah, I pulled that off, so it felt good. I felt good just looking at my splits comparing to 4 years ago when I last ran it. I don't know how the hell I pulled off a 240 something Ganon the last time, but
I mean, surely that's a missed torch glitch.
probably Ganon warps. I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's got to be a
skill issue.
missed torch glitch, and then like, and then double lamping your way through.
Yeah, could have been.
Like that's what, like 50 seconds slower than this one, probably. I don't know what this one was actually, but
I will say one thing that was awesome but sad to see was so you got the god pokies, but you can actually just dash right and dash up into the door to key dash on that. But
Dash right and
you
so
can key dash with the
after
timing.
god pokies
Oh,
in the
that
room
room with
above
the
big
roller.
chest, you just dash right and then dash up, and you just get a free key dash.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Huh.
But that's only with god pokies, because the roller is moving with the pokey while that screen's like that's super tile, so the roller is bouncing left and right the whole time.
Yeah.
Also,
GG's Olive.
Gamma actually apparently got second place because
GG.
Gamma never GG'd in the race room.
Oh, GG. I'm sorry.
No, you technically won, but you never got done.
Oh, I never got done. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. I did this last time. My last NMG run. Oops. Olive looks surprised. I wonder if he thinks he actually won. Sorry, whoops.
Way to BM.
No, I actually forgot. No, like you can even see my last comment in the last NMG run that I did. I put forgot to dot done, I think 30 seconds after, and I just completely forgot again.
Hey, Olive.
GG's Olive.
Yo, Olive, GG's.
Hello. Test 1 2 1 2.
Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Hello, hello.
GG.
GG's. Sorry, I completely forgot about dot dunning there.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
I saw that look on your face when you dot done. You look surprised. I'm like, oh yeah, I should dot done.
Yeah,
You're
I was not looking at
watching-
Restream, so I didn't know. I thought you would probably do sub 30, but I didn't know. So many things can go wrong in a race, right?
No, yeah, definitely. I think my biggest flubs were doing partially the first row of hammer pegs because I just shifted to rando.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, and almost diver downing with a bomb back of swamp.
Yeah, back of swamp.
Mm.
That you would have been disqualified.
Yeah. I was down the rail, and then I realized, wait, this is not right. No, I have to get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the switch, so that was not good.
Yeah, that was pretty feels bad. Another left side swamp.
It happens. That's Rando Brain as well, I think. But yeah. Other than that, in my Elma, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was hearing the restream. It sounded like you were one hit away or something from killing it.
Yeah. I got far into the head, and I was like, "You gotta hope it hits," and then it didn't, and then I died. That's like a 2 minutes, but yeah, I don't think even with those two, I don't beat you. You have too much good movement for me. I need to learn more, and that's what I will continue to do.
Hey though, you got a go. You almost nailed the cold stare quick kill you practice, and you got a gold GT basement. So
Yeah, it
good
didn't
to see
go
the practice
like.
come through.
The thing about that is that in the practice act, we always have like enough arrows. Here, I still didn't have enough arrows, so I don't know where I'm supposed to lose.
What do you
less
mean by
arrows.
enough?
For
How many-
you need at least 19 for Armos.
18. 18, yeah.
I had if I did the practice route, I would not have had enough.
There's 10. The Bob's chest has 10 arrows.
Yeah,
So if you don't have enough arrows, you get Bob's chest.
yeah, but
If you have,
I don't know. In the practice act, we already have enough, so I'm assuming that there's a route where you always have enough there, or it's just I spend too
Well,
much on Vitreous.
It's a lot of like you got to kind of like during the route you kind of keep track of your arrows. So like if you're low, you can grab more in some places. It's
Yeah, would I like it have been a good play to pick the 5 arrows in Mire when it dropped from the skeleton in the basement?
I mean, probably.
but one that really was unfortunate was the 5 you missed on the way to the hair boss. Those are right next to you. I would have definitely stopped for those.
Era?
Yeah, you got a 5
the
drop.
Dongo dropped.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh.
But yeah, there's 10 that you get in Swamp. There's the 5 in Thief's Town that you get like exiting the basement. There's a 5 in TR. And all of those should
be enough, but like
yeah, that should be enough. And then there's the 5 on the way to Ice Armos.
Yeah.
And if all of those aren't enough for whatever reason, then you just grab the Bob's chest arrows.
Yeah.
In fact, like I think technically, if you don't have more than 20 arrows, you just grab the Bob's chest arrows because they're faster than the arrows after Big Key.
Okay.
And then you skip the Big Key arrows.
I think the arrows I picked are faster than the Bob chest arrow as well. If I was missing only 5, and also I could have gotten the one in the portal, but that's also very slow.
Well, if you're missing only because you get the Bob's chest and then you could skip the Big Key arrows. I think is the idea. But
Bob's chest will be faster, but if you're not comfortable with like strats to do it,
I'm still like you saw me using mushroom like a ton. I'm still using safeties a little bit. I don't trust my my arrow with the mimics.
Making sure you have enough arrows, however you do it, is better than like optimizing it.
Yeah.
As long as you get them.
But clearly, I think like it's learning many splits that I just still don't know the optimal route and movement, and I think that's the thing I need to focus the most about.
The learning process. Yeah. One thing that threw me off was Argus. I don't know. I tried to throw 2 ice frost shots, and I felt like the lag threw me off the timing, and I should have died because Argus was right in front of my face in one of the spin attacks. That was just sad to watch. I don't know if any of you noticed that.
Yeah.
And
For what it's
I didn't
worth,
know
it's
that.
just not even worth switching to Fire Rod, Ice Rod unless you do it correctly, which you didn't. Like you need to do it while he's like leaving the screen.
I didn't even know that's a free menu. Argus still moving that? Or
like Argus time passes while he's not on the screen or something like that. Basically, it's weird.
Huh.
So like when Argus hits like I don't know like the second third of the screen, if you pause for some reason, he'll keep moving upwards after you pause. So you gain a little bit of time in the menu while he's moving up anyway.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. I'll probably stick to double spin because the lag just threw me off.
Yeah, if you do go for double spin, you want to be on the top of the screen.
Yeah.
That way his jump up is shorter.
Right. Okay.
So Gamma, did you ended up enjoy it enough that you think you'll do another run?
No, I think I'm on cooldown. I reached my quota. So,
all right.
Yeah, I got my sub 90. That's what I was aiming for when I ran the first one, and I just didn't bother running again. I got it. I think, we'll just put this on hold again for another 4 or 5 years or so. We'll see. Maybe I get the itch a few months down the line. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll try to beat your PB. That's my goal this month to do sub 90. You're just 30 seconds away later. I can probably beat you.
Crush it, and I'll consider you winning me here. Okay.
All right.
No, but thanks for Nielsen Alex here picking up the restream last second, and you two, Flip and Telethar, doing comms. And Olive, thanks for doing this race. It's fun.
Yeah, that's better than just do a random. I wanted to put some pressure on you, so because if you just play by yourself, I know you would but now if you have to beat me now, you will definitely sub 90. No,
definitely. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks again, and thanks all again. Appreciate it.
Thanks all.
Yeah, I'll say that again. Thanks Nielsen for picking us up. I love seeing rando people giving MG a chance. It's not as bad as everyone makes it out, but I hope you guys had fun.
I gotta say, previously I've had a lot of trouble with liking the practice, but this week so far I've felt some joy, practicing. When it starts to click and things start working, it's fun. So I don't know, something changed.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I want to start seeing you use boomerang, left side GT, and quick kill cold stare.
Yeah, that's on. Put that on the list.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again, all. I'm out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.